What's up, YouTube? Glitter here, back with another video. Hope y'all feeling blessed, because I know I am. But today's the 10th day. Yeah, the 10th day of barber school. You know, we stoked. Every day we ready. Get up at 4, handle our biz, have time to ourselves, and then get to school, you know. But yeah, we about to head out. It's almost 6:45 pretty soon. And yeah, we got a presentation today, so y'all gonna see that. And yeah, I hope you guys like today's video. I'm stoked for tomorrow. LV Expo's tomorrow, so y'all gonna see that. Man, I'm gonna meet all the influencers, all the people that I used to watch when I was growing up, trying to cut hair and stuff like that. But man, I'm excited. So I'll see you guys when I'm about to leave. See y'all then. Alright, y'all, we about to head out. 6:45 right now. Well, it's actually 6:50, but same thing. But yeah, we about to head out, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, y'all, we just made it to the school. We got here pretty early. It's 7:14 right now. Tony's here, but Mr. Junis is not here. We made it before Mr. Junis. Usually he's like the first one here. But yeah, we're gonna be chilling in the parking lot for a little bit. Just, you know, chilling until he gets here, because I can't set up the speaker and play no music because the door's locked. So yeah, but y'all gonna see my presentation today. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the 807 meeting. See y'all then.
Happy Saturday! Woo, woo. Birthday, come on. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy. Our birthday's tomorrow, so we hope you enjoy your Sunday tomorrow and you know, have a good time. And it's Virgo season, right?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Hell no. Sorry.
You know what but no, it's 2 counts for you.
All right, again, good morning, everyone. Good Saturday. So shortly, we'll all be getting some more energy for the weekend. Again, happy birthday to Liz. Let's all give her good energy, good vibes. I don't have anything in specific. Everything's been clean. You guys are doing a great job. I do have a story to share real quick. I looked a little bit into it this morning because it's quite, it's fascinating to me, and I wanted to get the facts right just to strike the correct point. But it's a story about the 4-minute mile. For very long, it was thought to be impossible to get below 4 minutes. So any Olympic track and field runner from 1886 to the time it was broken in 1954, continuously, back to back, kept attempting to get sub 4 minutes. For 80 years, nobody was able to do it. And I think the main idea of this story isn't necessarily that somebody broke it, but rather why for so long nobody was able to break it. And it's kind of like mountain climbers when they say that they're approaching the top of the mountain. It gets a lot more intimidating for many reasons. The weather, they're tired, the conditions. The closer you get to the top, the more tired you are and the more intimidating getting to the top becomes. And lots of these runners continuously kept attempting and failing, falling short from hitting the 359.999 and below. So because so many Olympic runners kept failing it, what ended up happening was the idea of getting a 4-minute mile or lower, it became more intimidating in everybody's minds. So now what happened, it was no longer a barrier of the physical body, but rather of the mind. Now there was a virus that got instilled in everybody's mind that this is impossible. I can't do it. If this Olympic runner is unable to get a 3:59, then I am unable to. And for 80 years, that idea gravitated everywhere. It got to the point that there were expensive coaches being hired, extensive training sessions. So much went into it, yet they were unable to do it up until the moment this one student who didn't go with all the fancy coaches, didn't go with all the fancy training. He was just a full-time student and somebody who loved track and field, got a 3:59.14 milliseconds. It took 80 years for one person to do that, and then within the next 46 days, the next person got a sub 4 minute as well. A year after that, 3 people in one race got sub 4 minutes. So the point of this, his name was Roger Bannister. The point of this is we all need to have more Roger Bannisters around us. People who show us that something is breakable, something is possible. So next time you guys are in a situation where you have perhaps you're telling yourself that I'm not the best cutter, I'm not cutting great at this. Often you being your worst critic is what's diminishing you. It's not somebody on the outside, it's not a hater, it's not the distractions of the outside, it's your own internal voices, which are not you, that are keeping you away from getting that goal that you wanted. And instead of just saying that, you know, we need to stop being self-critical, I'm going to give you the solution to it, because I've used this myself. What you need to do is tell yourself the polar opposite. If you're in a situation where you think that you can't cut, you're not good at this, tell yourself you're the best at that moment. And if you keep doing that, you keep repeating it, eventually you're going to believe it. And when you believe something, what ends up happening is it gravitates onto the physical realm, and then you become what you said you were. So stop being self-critical of yourself. Whenever you find yourself doing that, do the polar opposite, and you'll watch how quickly your situation begins to change. And let's all be people like Robert Bannister, who showed everybody that the 3:59 was possible. Let's show each other that the standard, lifting up the standard, is possible. That's the story I have for today. I'll see you tomorrow. And I don't have anything regarding fines. Just don't wear ripped jeans, please. That's it. And then the rest of the things we spoke about yesterday. You got something?
Just try to keep the speaker level down here where you're surrounded. Sometimes there's kids, older people, they don't want to hear the N-word every 2 seconds and stuff. You guys haven't given me a list for the store, so June and I are just going to get whatever we want.
Oreos and granola bars.
Alright, no Oreos and granola.
And heck of water.
Chocolate. Alright.
Oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, him. For after school for me. Get a little personal size.
Does anyone have any more suggestions?
Oatmeal
I said
cookies.
fruit, but y'all said no.
Protein bars?
If you get some oatmeal cookies, I'll be back there. Yeah.
You already said like hot chicks and stuff, and then I don't know, what does everyone want? You know what I'm saying?
I like a lot of fresh fruit and chocolate chips.
Yeah, get some Snickers or something.
You should just get that big box that comes with a variety of chips. You know what I mean?
You got some Skittles and Sour Patch.
Yeah, like candy.
Good morning.
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 Good morning.
Buenos dias. Yo.
Hey, more energy, more energy. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
What was everything?
Just because it's your birthday, huh?
What?
I said, you're carrying. Go home. It's a good thing. I got nothing to say, really. You guys are doing really good. Clean. I got nothing to say. Good shit. Keep it up.
Yeah. It's a dead Saturday. I need y'all to wait. What? It's just me. I'm not even right.
I think we need those trivia questions again.
How y'all feeling though?
I feel amazing.
I think they need an
Energy check. Y'all need an energy check?
Y'all trying to wait? Yeah, not us. They energy check them. We good right here.
It's Saturday. We shouldn't need no energy check. We got about 8 more hours.
Wake up, y'all.
We got about 8 more hours. We 30 now. We got 8 more.
No, it was a good week. Let's build on it. We got a lot of graduations next week, man. We're gonna be losing a lot of people. So let's make sure we're giving them our attention. We got Victor next week. Bizzle next week. We got Kenny Ray, aka Kenny Drew. We got Jordan. Oh, we got Danny Munoz next week too. We got Mr. Rico. So that's, what's our days? What day are you? Friday.
What day are you?
I'm Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Graduation. What day are you?
Wednesday. Jordan Saturday. So we spread out. We got to figure out. Victor, do you know what you want to do for yours? Well, you have $1,500 to think about it.
Hey, don't say that.
We're not going to Chica's, bro. Okay. So you don't know yet?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Hey, Bizzle, what you trying to do? You like fruit? Okay. Hey, Bizzle says she like fruit. We having the first fruit party. Oh, What time is yours at?
I don't know. It's an afternoon.
You afternoon?
Vicky.
I'm in the morning, right? I think I'm at like 12, something like that. 12.
What time are you getting? You don't know? You don't know time?
They're all gonna be about. Munoz is early at 10 something.
10. Are you early, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really quick.
So we might need to have one party for everybody.
But really
Got
quick.
food.
Chapo, what up, man? What up, man? How y'all doing? What up? How y'all doing back there, man?
Let's go back. It's my birthday. Everybody acting all funny.
Augustine, what up?
Shit.
How you doing?
Tony, get up. Johnny, get your people.
Tony
What
getting
happened?
crazy.
I understand everyone's dull. Like,
So, for those graduating, I do need that packet that I gave you. I need it back today. Okay?
Today.
not Tuesday. Not the day you
All right,
graduate.
so we need to figure it out. Since we got one on Tuesday, however y'all want to do it, however y'all want to celebrate it, get with student council, we'll put it together. Don't take it lightly. It is something that's very important. It is a milestone. You know, a lot of people like to, oh, I'm about to graduate. I don't want to. It don't matter. We're gonna make you cry. We're gonna get up here. We're doing what we're doing. It's not changing for nobody. It's just what it is. So, so let's make sure we keep that in mind next week. come prepared, right? Other than that, the show tomorrow. I only got 4 people that pay for their tickets, so it's up to y'all what y'all want to do with it. Huh? I don't.
Hey, can we just roll for a shuttle? I mean, we can, right? She's following my spot, what I'm saying.
Just right around the corner.
She, I don't know.
They gonna have to do it,
We're gonna figure it out today, all right? Who still plans on going tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going.
So what y'all doing? Y'all paying at the door or what you doing? It's 35. It's 30. Well, you already paid?
I got my ticket too.
Who paid already?
I got my ticket.
I got my ticket like last night.
It's only beforehand though.
I didn't get mine yet though.
So look, she ain't gonna pull up for like 10 of them. So for the 4 that paid me yesterday, I'm gonna sell you your money back and you gonna buy your ticket. Who was that? It was you.
Me?
You.
Me? Put your hand down. Me?
No. You sold your ticket to Chopper. Well, I'm gonna sell you back.
Oh boy, what? Shit.
She ain't gonna come for 5 tickets, so I'm gonna sell you. Who gave me cash? I'm trying to keep that. You sell it, right, Sebastian? Alright. So yeah, so we'll see each other there, whoever going, whoever's it's a good thing. What time they say it start?
8 in the morning.
Well, 8 a.m. is it's for the seminars. That's if you got the VIP ticket. But doors open at 2, from like 2 to 9.
No, that's correct. Yeah, it's 2 to 9. Are we going? Are we all going into this? So we just gonna talk to Jackie?
I'll be there too.
Huh?
She does a ticket discount. You want to talk to her?
Sometimes you make like, sometimes I think your brain be like, and like, I don't know what zone that be. I don't even know what to call that zone, bro. What should we call that?
That's a list.
All right, call it. Call it. Other than that, we'll see. Let's pray. See what we do. All right, let's get it. Let's lock in. Dear Lord, thank you again for another week, Lord. Thank you for letting us get to Saturday, Lord. Lord, thank you for all the graduates that we got coming up. Thank you for the next week's test. I think we got 15 people that need to go in there and handle their business, Lord. Just keep putting your presence on the building and keeping your hands on us, Lord, and leading us in the direction that we need to be led. Lord, just thank you for everybody in this circle. And please instill it in everybody in this circle to know where we're going and what we're trying to do with the school, Lord. Lord, just thank you for our opportunity, our chances, and just everything that you've given us on a day-to-day basis, Lord. Lord, thank you for the staff. Thank you for just all the opportunities that you've given us. And we love you. And let's have a great Saturday. Amen. Amen.
Learn the roots and the history is really rewarding. I was never an art person, but to create a crowd that can change people's lifestyle and their approaches pushes me to be more extraordinary.
Wow.
And then this is my board. I kind of did it like a more like a 3D kind of thing. So like the shells, bones. Well, this was supposed to be a moisture shell, but I don't have moisture shell. And then I had the bones, you know? And then I used the brush, the mirrors, the scissors, and then this is right here. And then I shaving cream on a razor, and then the coat with bloodletting, and then pulling teeth, and then I didn't know what to do, so I drew the Union
very creative. That's very nice. Any questions?
The first to take beauty in an extravagant form, beauty weddings of combs, brushes, mirrors, cosmetic scissors, and razors made from copper and bronze. Different styles next to the wall and barbering all varying including the Murat tongue, religion, culture, and law. Barbering became a highly developed art during the Greece Golden Age. Barbershops became gathering spaces. Barbers rose to become leading citizens within their social structure. The beards during this time in this place was always well trimmed until Alexander the Great troops lost several battles to the Persians because of their long beards. The Persians would grab the troops by their beards, drag them to the ground, and behead them. After this, Alexander issued that all soldiers be shaven. That way, the way that a beard was styled changed. So did customs and traditions surrounding barbering. Beliefs, rituals, and superstitions varied in early civilization depending on ethnic group, region, and social interactions. What things was very difficult to build. Style of tonsure, a shaved patch on the front of the head, was something that was debated until it was finally decided that priests would adopt the tonsure of St. Peter. The Roman Catholic Church later abolished tonsure in 1972. Rulers and monarchs were usually trendsetters. If people were to see that their ruler in power did a certain style, they would follow that certain style. For example, Francis I of France had accidentally burnt his hair, but his subjects followed and cut their hair short. Another example would be the 14th. In the 17th century, who was balding, his people wore wigs because of that. Roman emperors of the 19th century wore varieties of the Caesar cut to show appreciation. Barbers at one point were barber surgeons. Monks and priests were the physicians of the period. The most common treatment was bloodletting, and barbers often assisted in practice. There was much controversy on whether or not barbers and surgeons should be a combined entity or separate. There was times where barbers were prohibited, and there were times where barbers could only practice to a certain extent. After much up and down, in 1745, a law was passed in England that barbers were to be separate from surgeons. Since barbers and surgeons were separate, the surgeons had a red and white pole, and the barbers had a blue and white pole. The red, blue, and white barber pole evolved from technical procedures of bloodletting. Red represents the blood, blue represents the veins, and white represents the bandages. Barbering not only separated from medicine but religion as well. As time went on, there were rules and regulations implemented along with examinations and discipline. With new advancements, educational and sanitary barbering flourished. Regardless of styles of cosmetology, barbershops made up a middle ground for consumers who could no longer afford high-end salons. Barbering was seen as an art of manliness. Barbers are increasingly recognized for their creativity and their craft. This field is something that continues to change the same way that in styles change. It adapts to current trends and any shifts that may happen. If a certain hairstyle is to return, barbers are able to bring it back into your work. Throughout this virtual program, it makes me realize that there has to be flexibility in what you do.
What up, Chris? Explain the timeline.
Oh, so I took pieces that I thought were like big things because a lot of things were mentioned over and over again. So it all started at the glacial age, and that's where they had to cleanse the oyster shells and all the small stuff. And then with the beards, it changed drastically with the whole Alexander situation because of the troops being beheaded and all that stuff, and just stuff that goes along like that, like when shaking and barbering services were brought to Rome. the main points were like stuff that was mentioned throughout the whole
What did the Catholic Church ban?
the way they sound
The what?
the tonsure thing.
It's a whole nother trip. It's a whole nother trip.
Oh, you're right.
They also did use animal sinew or strips to put their hair down. During 1500 BC, the Egyptians are credited to being the first people to cultivate beauty in extravagant ways. The reason they are credited being the first people is because archaeologists discovered relics such as stones, brushes, cosmetics, high paint being the most popular, scissors and razors. The cosmetics they had were made out of various bark, minerals, and other natural materials. During 334 BC, barbering became a highly developed art during the Gold Age of Greece, 500 to 300 BC. Although the men's beard were always well trimmed, curled, and scented, Alexander the Great prohibited wearing beards during battles and right onto the floor to either be speared or be beheaded. 296 BC, Greek barbers from Sicily did introduce shears to Rome between 300 and 700 BC, but it was also, how do you say this big's name? Caecilius Man, who introduced shaving and barbering services to Rome in 296 BC. Men of Rome enjoyed tonsorial services and would spend most of their day with their barber, receiving services such as shaves, haircutting, dressing, massage, and manicuring on a daily basis. And 1096, the Archbishop of Rouen, France, prohibited wearing beard. Peter the Great also encouraged shaving by imposing a tax on beards. Surgeons separated again in 1745 and formed the Company of Surgeons. Surgeons separated again from barbers and formed the Company of Surgeons. That later on became Royal College of Surgeons in the 1800s. Complete separation enacted by law, even though they were separated. And barbers still kept the pole as a sign of their profession. In 1893, A.B. Moeller establishes the first barber school in America in Chicago, Illinois, 4 years before the first barber licensing law set standards. During the late 1800s, formation of employer organizations, aka Master Barber Groups and Employer Organization, also known as Journey Barber Groups, means the first step in creating and regulating the profession. Emergence of the organizations help establish precedents and standards that are still used to this day. The next 25 Associated Master Barbers of America establishes the Natural Education Council to improve and standardize barbering education. Later on, the Beatles in 1965 arrived to New York to appear on TV, helping cement the cultural and social bedrock of a long hair revolution, causing during and after the 60s barbers. In 2010, beards made a return along with beard designs and picture made part of the interest of possibly different style. Barbering is a piece of art, but I believe we're all here for a reason, no matter what it is. You know the reason for sitting in the chair that you are now. I decided to become a barber to ensure I will be financially stable and be able to provide for my future family, as I've seen my mother work multiple jobs just to be able to buy 2 Little Caesars $5 pizzas on Sunday for a family of 8 and really get by. I have told myself I will not want to put my family right in that situation and help by giving free haircuts to people who can't afford it, because I know what it's like to not be able to afford haircuts. I hope to to be able to not just be able to repay my parents, but to also help people who is in need.
It's wonderful, man. It's wonderful. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
How you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Good. First, let me say, Barber has a rich history going back millennia. Even though technology developments like metal shears, clippers, and electricity have advanced over the years of barber profession, it is standing strong within the human civilization today, significantly influenced through the ages by changing conditions, cultural trends, and shifting political influences. Archaeological studies have shown that haircutting and hairstyling were practiced as early as the glacial ages, where they would use implements shaped from sharpened flints, oyster shells, or even bone. And animal sinew or strips of hide were used as an ornament or to tie the hair back, as well for braiding techniques which were popular to many cultures. Many of the cultures also believed in doing this. They maintained a connection between the mind, body, and spirit. Because of some tribes, they believed that both good and bad spirits enter the individual through the hair on the head, and that the only way to exorcise bad spirits was to cut the hair. In other religious ceremonies, long hair was worn loose to allow the evil spirits to exit the individual. They also did ritual dancing, and after the barber cut the hair, combed it back tightly against the scalp, then tied it off. They did this because they believed it kept the good spirits in and the evil ones out. As time went on, continuing these practices and beliefs, the position of importance for a barber elevated, such as medicine men, shamans, or priests. Now let's go to Egyptian times, where they are created for being the first people to cultivate beauty in an extravagant fashion. Excavations from tombs show that they used relics as combs, brushes, mirrors, cosmetics, scissors, and razors, which were made from tempered copper and bronze. They also had coloring agents made from berries, bark, minerals, and other natural materials used on the hair, skin, and nails. The most popular of all cosmetics was eye paint, with the use of henna as the coloring agent, which was first recorded in 1500 BC. High-ranking men and women of Egypt had their heads shaved for comfort when wearing wigs, but also for prevention of parasitic infestations. Every third day, barbers would have the priests enter. Every third day, barbers would shave the priest's entire body to ensure that their purity before entering the temple. The work of the barber,
Merimai
was apparently held in particularly high esteem, as his image was sculpted for posterity. For some African cultures, hair was groomed with intricately carved combs and decorated the heads with beads, clay, and a colored band. For example, warriors called the Maasai warriors wore their front hair into 3 sections of tiny braids, and the rest of the hair into a queue down, or into a way down the back. A quay down the back. Braiding was also used extensively with intricate patterns, frequently denoting status with the tribe. There are several biblical passages that give insights into the state of the barber, which according to Leviticus, Moses commanded those who had recovered from leprosy to shave all their body hair as part of a ritual cleansing. Greek barbers from Sicily introduced shears to Rome sometime between 800 and 700 BC. Also, barbers were known in Rome until
Also, barbers were unknown in Rome till about 296 BC. It was in Greece during its golden age, 500 to 300 BC, that barbering became a highly developed art. Well-trimmed status symbols, Greek men had their beards trimmed, curled, and scented on a regular basis. That's when barbershops became the gathering places, exchanging sporting, social, and political news, while barbers themselves rose in prominence to become leaders. As time went on, eventually the general populace adopted the trend, and barbers were kept busy performing shaves and haircuts. Licinius Mena of Sicily was the person credited for bringing shaving and barbering services to Rome in 296 BC. The Romans then expanded the concept of these personal services to include communal bathing and what became known as the Roman baths. And clean-shaven faces were trendy for some time until Hadrian came into power in 117 AD. Emperor Hadrian became a trendsetter when he grew his beard to hide scars on his chin. In doing so, created a spark of popularity, resulting as the beard being the new fashion. In the later centuries, religion, occupation, and politics also influenced the length and style of hair as well as the wearing of beards. By the Middle Ages, beards not only provided tonsorial service, but also entered the world of medicine, where they figured commonly in the development of surgery as a recognized branch of medical practice. But only the most common treatments that they assisted the clergy with for curing a variety of diseases was the practice of bloodletting. They continued the practices of bloodletting, minor surgeries, herbal remedies, and tooth pulling. They did this for centuries, going into 1096. By the end of the 19th century, the profession of barbering had completely separated from the religion and medicine, emerging as an independent profession. Now, for barbering pole, the symbol of the barbering pole evolved from the technical procedure of bloodletting performed by the barber surgeons. The pole is thought to symbolize the staff that the patient would hold tightly in order for the veins in the arm to stand out during bloodletting. The bottom end cap of the pole represents the basin that was used as a vessel to capture blood during bloodletting. The white stripes represented the bandages that were used to stop the bleeding, while the blue represented the veins in the arm. Stained bandages were hung from drying and would wrap around the pole when the wind would blow, forming the red and white pattern. The barber world you are entering is a vibrant, diverse, and culturally relevant as the profession's long history suggests. Barbers are increasingly recognized for their creativity and craft. Barbershops remain important pillars of their communities, both the streets and online. While barbers today actively forge the new traditions from old in the pursuit of style, it's important for them to remember their responsibility to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public. To maintain and enhance standards, to continue the quest for knowledge, and to advance this great lasting industry. In conclusion, to making this project, it helped me understand the creativity and imagination that went into the craft of barbering. Not only that, but how barbering didn't just originate from cutting hair, how religious beliefs were a part of it, as well as the practicing of both bloodletting or minor surgery, which in today's world, you'll have a doctor take care of. Now, knowing what I've learned, I would have never thought barbering would have surgeons a part of the industry, providing cures for diseases as well as cutting of the hair for religious beliefs. It also helped me have more respect for the industry, because anyone in today's world, if you say I'm a barber, all people think is you cut hair. When really there's so much more to being in the industry than people would think. Even today, yeah, we don't practice bloodletting, herbal medicines, or surgeries, but cleanliness, health, knowledge about hair, barber laws, and barber responsibilities still play a big role in the industry today, which this project has helped me realize. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you.
What's going on, y'all? It's officially the end of the day. It's a lot later. Today was a long one though. Enjoyable. after the presentation and stuff like that, since it was Saturday, we got to, you know, chill, have our own little day. I went downstairs. I actually had cut 2 people's hair when I went downstairs. I had trimmed someone up. He just wanted a ½ inch off the sides and 1 inch off the back. And then another dude came in. He wanted a burst temp fade. You know what I mean? All around. And that's exactly what I did. And he wanted a little lineup. I got him right. But yeah, we're going to the Barber Expo tomorrow. Shit's gonna be a vibe for real, like a vibe. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, stay positive with good vibes, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, y'all. Alright, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys go wish Alyssa a happy birthday down in the comments below. And yeah, it's the end of the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and stay positive with good vibes. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.